There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
If you still watch ESPN or believe anything ESPN has to say, then you basically lost 40 IQ points and you should turn this video off.
You did mean it.
The fact that this is my 6th Lamar Jackson video defending him exclusively, it is fucked up beyond all recognition. Week 1 is almost here, so I'm going to go over the notable hate that Lamar Jackson has gotten this offseason.
Skip, I don't get it. Dude's on the verge of getting generational wealth, $200 million. And I know, Skip, you know, you just having fun. But do you know, I mean, you're on asphalt. A sudden move, you know, a non-contract injury. We just saw Sarich. We saw Jamal Murray. We saw guys lose a season. Why, Lamar? Bro, don't mess your money up being dumb. Come on, Lamar, you better than this, brother. I just don't get these guys doing stuff like this. I'm not doing anything that's gonna jeopardize my money. Lamar, it's not, you tell me that's worth it? And I know people like that, oh, he's just having fun. It's all fun and games. And then you're gonna say, if something were to happen, knock on wood, it didn't happen. Oh, he shouldn't have done that.
The media is always trying to create a narrative for Lamar Jackson's health. Well, Shannon Sharp, since Lamar Jackson is like an endangerment to his health playing with these kids, I guess he might as well stop working out, or maybe he should stop doing drills with his teammates. Maybe he should stop driving his car, because there's many ways to get injured. The media is always talking about Lamar Jackson's health. They always nitpick at his health because they found out that this particular running quarterback can't get injured on a field, so let's nitpick and find something else that he can possibly get injured with. I mean, I'm sorry. Your scripts, your narratives are looking more and more pathetic every time I watch any one of these shows. What Lamar Jackson is doing with these kids is no different than what he does in practice. Let's not act like players don't goof off in practice. If this was any other quarterback, this would not be news. But since it's Lamar Jackson,
Let me have it.
I mean, I guess he should stop lifting weights then. I mean, he can always lift weights and the weights can drop on him and he can get hurt. Like, there's so many ways you can get hurt. The media, they're scary how they're nitpicking every little thing that he does. Every single quarterback, or even if you played quarterback in high school football, pee-wee, no matter what, you have thrown a pass that has wobbled before. Peyton Manning said, wobbly touchdown passes are still touchdown passes. So, like, why was that even like a headline? Oh, Lamar Jackson throws a wobbly pass in practice. So let's make that a headline to show the people that he cannot throw. The same quarterback that led the league in touchdown passes in 2019, a running quarterback, a quarterback that they called a running back. But oh, since it's Lamar Jackson, he has to be perfect every single time, bro. He is supposed to throw 6 touchdown passes every single game. He's supposed to throw for over 6,000 yards per season, 80 touchdown passes a season. He's supposed to have a winning record every single year, win every single playoff game. Oh, and don't forget, he can't get injured. He's not really supposed to use his athletic ability, his God-given ability. He's supposed to stay in a pocket every freaking snap. Oh, he also has to make sure the ball's catchable for his receivers. Scab it on a beat. This Uncle Ruckus that is supposed to be a so-called sports columnist wrote a very lengthy article on Lamar Jackson, how he should be more responsible, with his health. He talks about how Lamar Jackson should be vaccinated, and Lamar Jackson is an endangerment to his team. Oh no, Lamar Jackson's gonna give everybody COVID. Like, he's basically saying that Lamar Jackson is an overprotected kid and he should be more mature. And like, this dude is literally this so-called, screw it. He's not even a sports columnist. He's literally a hater. But to me, hater does not sound like a very powerful insult. Like, I can't think of a insult more harsh that I should say to this guy.
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, English giant twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole.
Then he talks about how Lamar Jackson can't throw outside the numbers. And when people say that, I wonder, is that subjective or is that an actual fact? Like, just because Lamar Jackson doesn't often throw outside the numbers doesn't mean he can't. I mean, he hasn't had that many reliable receivers, and there has been videos of Lamar Jackson throwing outside the numbers. But there's a reason why he always throws it to his tight ends, because the tight ends for the Baltimore Ravens have been very reliable ever since Lamar Jackson has been there. But everybody else, has been number 3, number 4, sometimes number 2 receivers.
More or less pressure on Lamar Jackson now? Hell yes. All right? Because winning is how Lamar Jackson will be identified. And the Baltimore Ravens scored 3 points. 3 in a playoff game, and he lost to a quarterback where 2 years ago people were saying he's not going to even be around. But pressure also comes in the form of, what did you do? How did you compete against your peers and counterparts? Lamar Jackson continues to grow and mature and get older and older and own this position of quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Like I said before, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes ain't going nowhere. Josh Allen ain't going nowhere. Justin Herbert ain't going nowhere. Baker Mayfield and what they doing in Cleveland ain't going anywhere. Where Aaron Rodgers still out there.
3rd down for Green Bay, aired out down the middle. Pass is picked, intercepted by Mark.
He actually, lo and behold, won a playoff game, but then ran into the Buffalo Bills. And beating the Titans is no small thing. Then ran into the Buffalo Bills, who have a guy who can throw the ball down the field accurately in Josh Allen. And when you look at what Lamar Jackson has, Stephen A., he's got a defense. They went out and got him help to improve the receiving situation. They brought in Sammy Watkins. They drafted Rashad Bateman. He has more dynamic receivers to throw the ball to now. And now he's won a playoff game. So I would say Lamar Jackson, who's done incredible things in the NFL since he's gotten to the NFL, you want to see improvement.
No, not Matthew Stafford, who has never won a playoff game, the supposed first overall pick in 2009. You see, I'm 24 years old right now. When Matthew Stafford got drafted, I was 12. So basically, throughout my entire childhood, the number 1 overall pick, the best quarterback, the best player in that draft class has never won a playoff game, and everybody's excuse was, oh, it's because he plays on the Lions. But Baker Mayfield won a playoff game with the Cleveland Browns, something that I thought I'd never see. So they showed you that you can turn a franchise around. They don't talk about how Sam Darnold is on his 2nd team in 4 years. Like, why are they acting like Patrick Mahomes is the kryptonite to Lamar Jackson when Josh Allen is 0-2 against Patrick Mahomes? Like, how much sense does that make to you? Literally everybody in that draft class with Lamar Jackson has not been able to beat Patrick Mahomes. They have all lost to him at some point. Oh my God, bro, he is not supposed to stay healthy. He is not supposed to have winning seasons. He is not supposed to have a clean criminal history. He is not supposed to be a positive person. He is not supposed to be a mobile quarterback that leads the league in touchdown passes, something that the media always tries to avoid saying. Notice how they always talk about his passing yards. They try to manipulate it.
But somehow we've gotten to this place where if you're critical in any way of Lamar Jackson, you're doubting Lamar Jackson. If you're saying that teams are going to adjust, you're like, wait, what? Greg Roman style has like a 2.5-year lifespan. And then people figure it out.
Skip it up and down up.
Yeah. I spit raps like a heart attack, fast fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and packs. I back up my actions. Fact, don't ask, grab.